Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video you're going to learn 5 tips what I've learned from Chris Lakes on how to be a better house music producer. So if you stick until the end of this video, you're going to get heaps of knowledge because I've watched his Twitch streams and basically accumulated all this knowledge what he teaches in his streams into the short videos, so you basically know exactly what's going on. Let's start straight away with the first tip. Stop over-analyzing other people's music. We music producers do this a lot of times. We listen to other people's music, we're analyzing it, how did they create this build-up, what kind of instruments were they using, and we're over-analyzing like what sounds are they using. We want to use the same sounds, we get inspired. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with getting inspired by other music producers. The only problem is that we then at some stage try to like copy them or like try to sound like someone else. We don't have to over-analyze it, we just have to realize what kind of feeling does this music want to translate, and then think a little bit about what kind of feeling do you want to translate into your music. The second tip is everybody tries to be like someone else, and your job is to be unique. If you think about Skrillex doesn't sound like he wants to sound like someone else. Skrillex sounds like Skrillex. Chris Lake sounds like Chris Lake because they all try to be themselves. They all not try to be someone else. They actually just get inspired and try to find their own sound. So Chris Lake says in one of his production tutorials that everybody tries to be like someone else, and you can become super successful by trying to find a better copy. Like you can copy someone, copy the sound what they're using, get it from a sample bank or get it from a preset bank. But then the difference what makes you a successful music producer or makes you a unique artist is that you're finding your own sound. You're not trying to be someone else. You're finding what makes you unique. And your goal should be to pursue art instead of success. Pursue art, pursue creation of something new. Your job is to bring the industry forward. Your job is not to just copy someone else, because we have enough from those producers. We have thousands, millions of producers on the world who produce already house music. Our job is to be unique and bring this industry forward so people think, wow, this what he produced, I've never heard this before. The third thing he says that everybody has a personality, everybody's unique. He says that every person in the world has a signature. Like if you actually write a signature, nobody else writes your signature like you, probably no one, and it's really, really rare. All of us have the skill inside which basically makes us so unique in our music, and we just need to find this unique, this signature. This is what all the people talk about, find your own signature. But don't get me wrong, if you're starting producing music, it is really, really good to learn the production techniques, to learn how to create a preset or how to create sounds like other producers, because you have to learn those things. And when you're especially in the first 3-5 years of your music production journey, it is important to copy things because you have to learn the techniques, how it goes. But then the more you progress, this is also kind of the stage where I'm at right now, is where I've learned basically most of the things, and now it's time to like go and really learn and craft your own things, craft your own sounds. Don't try to copy someone, try to listen to yourself what exactly sounds good. What, let's say, serum preset you're right now tweaking on, which one you can manipulate so well that it just sounds amazing and you just love it, and it doesn't exist out there. By the way, if you haven't checked out my music on Spotify, make sure you go on the link in the description. My music is there. I'm really happy to post those things. The track I Wanted is definitely out now on Spotify and on other streaming services, so definitely make sure you check that out. And also like this video and subscribe to my channel to not miss out any tech house or house music production tutorials. Let's get straight to the fourth tip. Reconnect to yourself. Go inside and just think about what kind of producer do I want to be? What kind of sounds do I want to create? Which sounds you create feel good inside of you. Don't just listen to what is popular. Think about what feels good just for you, and that is exactly your sound. Now let's get to the last tip. The fifth tip is uniqueness and success takes time, and you're gonna build it over years. It happens really rarely that there's some music producer like, let's say, Martin Garrix, who just blows up overnight because he produced this one track and it's absolutely blowing off. The thing you don't realize about this is Martin Garrix, for example, he started music production at a university, so he took ages to learn the craft first of all, and then he started producing his own tracks and he started to create really, really good EDM. And it takes time, and you can't just expect to be super successful within 2 years, 1 or 2 years. You have to build it up over 3, 5, 10 years. This is a long-term game. It's the same as investing into anything, into stocks or into cryptos. It's a long-term game. Don't just hope for the fast success. It's about long-term, enjoying the journey, getting unique, and just being this unique producer. And the bonus tip is find your own sounds, which means everybody's talked about find your own sound, but I'm definitely a fan of find your own sounds, because you're not just gonna find one sound, you're gonna find multiple sounds, and we need to craft them. You need to go in Serum or any synthesizer you're using and tweak on it, work on it. And it might fail a lot of times, and you are gonna fail a lot of times, but this is all part of the process. You have to fail, you have to try sounds which absolutely sound terrible, to then find the sound what you're gonna use maybe in 1 year in a track. That's what I did as well. I designed the sound maybe 6 months ago, and it sounds really good, but I didn't really use it in any tracks. And then a week ago I used the sound. This is how it sounds like. And this sound sounds really amazing now in this one specific track. So it takes time, build your own sound, try and fail. You have to fail, and that's really the most important key tip. Fail, try and fail, because even Chris Lake in his production streams, he a lot of times did something and nobody knows what's gonna happen. Like nothing happened, there's no guideline. Like he tried to manipulate the sound with oscillator 1, oscillator B, but nothing really happens and it doesn't really sound good, and then it takes him hours to then get to this point where there's something which actually sounds amazing. So just fail, try and fail. That was the video, guys. Thanks for watching. My name is David Fritz. Make sure you like this video subscribe to my channel, and see you guys in the next video.